we supposed to start these things? Hi. Hey, welcome to my brand spanking new YouTube channel. If you know me, no you don't. Move on or watch and don't tell me. Anyways, welcome. My name is Tabitha. Most people call me Tab or Tabs. I am the owner and maker behind Safari Stitches. I do crochet and all sorts of other fun fiber arts like punch needling. I do all sorts of different crafts. I'm pretty much a serial crafter. So if you can relate, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. This account is literally going to be dedicated to my journey as a business owner, a crafter, a maker, a crocheter, a market vendor, pretty much everything. Please, if you aren't already, which if you are seeing this is a brand new video for a brand new account, so you're probably not, but please hit the subscribe button. Show me some love, please. Anyways, this video, I already recorded an intro and it was questionable. So we are re-recording this because I just couldn't. It was cringeworthy. It was cringeworthy. If it ever went public, it would be embarrassing. So we're re-recording. But in this video, you're going to see a lot of the stuff that I've made over the last 2.5 weeks. You're going to see one of my biggest struggles to date so far with this camera. And you're probably going to laugh at me. And that's fine. You can laugh at me. I don't really care. And then we'll just kind of hang out and crochet and make some things. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. And again, if you aren't already, please tap the subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, and leave me a comment in the chat, please. In the chat. We're not on a live stream. We're not. Just get it in your head. Please leave a comment in the comment section under this video and introduce yourself. If you make YouTube videos, please drop that as well. I'm always looking for new crafty people to subscribe to and watch their videos. I binge watch everybody on here, so please do that and let's get started. Obviously, I'm still getting the hang of the whole camera thing. If the angles are weird, please forgive me. Just bear with me just a little bit because I'm still trying to figure out my setup. Right now I'm at my computer desk because I've got YouTube up. I like to watch other crocheters and other business owners while I work. And we're about to get started on a pattern test for Crochet Cave. I will add her name to the screen so you can go and follow her. It's for, hold on, let me go grab it. It's for this insanely cute little dragon in a sweater. This is the first one he finished. I gave her, doesn't want to, let me get my face out of it. It doesn't want to focus, but I gave her a little embroidered daisy on the front, and she's absolutely adorable. I'm obsessed with her. And here's the back with her little wings. So we're gonna start one. It's a little bit more spooky themed for Halloween. So I'm gonna get started on that. Y'all are gonna come along with me, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so it is a few hours later because I just wanted to like crochet, watch my show, watch YouTube, and just kind of work on this little guy. So here's a progress update. He looks like he's wearing a prison jumpsuit. But it's fine. It's gonna work out in the end. All right. Hello again. It's me. It's been a few days since I was last recording, and I have absolutely no update on the dragon because my ADHD reared its head, and I started a granny hexagon cardigan instead. So I've been working on that for the last, I guess, 2 days now. Yeah. This is the Karen Anniversary Cakes, the new yarn. I was able to snag some at Michael's, and I'm obsessed. This is the birch bark colorway, and it is stunning. I'm obsessed. I was really hoping that 2 skeins was going to make me 2 cardigans, and it was only going to be 1 skein per cardigan. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have enough to finish this cardigan with just the 1 skein. This is how far I've gotten on the second half of the cardigan. And I don't really have that, like, it's caving in on itself. I don't have that much yarn left. I wish I hadn't picked that up because it was a beautiful center pull, and now I'm going to be really mad if that gets tangled. So yeah, that is where I'm at. I have not finished the second dragon yet, but I do need to finish that this week. So I think I'm going to work on this cardigan for maybe half an hour or so and get a few more rounds done, and then I'm going to jump back onto the dragon project and get that wrapped up, and then get some really cute photos of it so that I can send that to the pattern designer Crochet Cave. I will link either her profile below on Instagram so you can follow her and snag the pattern when it gets released, or if the pattern's out by the time this video comes out, which I have a feeling it will be, I will link the pattern below too so you can go grab yourself a copy because it's seriously so stinking cute. But yeah, that is that's where I'm at. I'm gonna go and work on this cardigan for a little bit, and we will come back here and give you an update. Hi guys, I just wanted to jump on and do a really quick voiceover because unfortunately a lot of my audio and my videos have been corrupted somehow from the import from my memory card to my computer. So this is me right now working on a custom Etsy order for someone. They ordered a brown and white spotted cow. This is the pattern by Kosinska Handmade on Etsy, or not on Etsy, on Instagram. I will put it up on the screen so that you can see, but I will also link all of the patterns that I showed today in the description box down below so you can go make yourself one of these as well. Anyways, I'm gonna start working on the ears and all of the little body parts that will be attached to this little cow, and hopefully this voiceover isn't horrible. I'm so frustrated. This is the second time I've uploaded clips and the sound has been completely distorted. So if anybody has any tips, please drop them in the comments below. I do have a very expensive camera. It's a Sony ZV-1F, I think is what it's called, and I just use regular SanDisk things. I'm not really sure if it's me or if it's the way it's uploading. I'm not sure. Anyways, I've got the ears done. Here's me showing off the head on the cow. I've finished the legs, the body, and I crocheted the arms in, which is a modification I did for the pattern. The pattern actually has you sewing the arms on. I just want to say that I was over here naively assuming that YouTube was going to be easy. Okay, let me just break this down for you. I recorded almost 4.5 to 5 hours worth of content for this first video, okay? I have a fancy camera. I have a Sony ZV-1F. I spent a lot of money on it on Black Friday because I was like, I'm gonna really do this YouTube thing. I uploaded all of the content I recorded to my computer, and I'm using a Mac, and I have a little like dongle thing that I plug into my computer. I put the little SD card in there, and then I transfer all my files to a little folder that I have set up because I'm determined to be super organized. And I uploaded all of that to iMovie because I'm just gonna start really simple with the editing because it's not something I'm super familiar with. I was going through it, and I got through maybe half an hour's worth of content, had gotten it down to about 6 minutes worth of video, 6 to 7 minutes of video, and I was about to start on the next piece of content. There was no sound, no audio. So I'm sitting here showing off plushies. I was like holding the plushie, and I was like, yeah, this is a cow, and I'm making it for Etsy. There was no audio, but I was just sitting there talking. It was like a really jumpy video. It just looked weird. So I look, and the rest of my 4 hours worth of content is exactly like that. No audio, the video's jumping around and skipping, and it just looks horrible. And I did some voiceovers for some of it because I was just like crocheting or whatever. But when I tell you I did some research and realized that I had accidentally switched my camera into slow motion recording. So I've lost all of that content, which is great. It's fine. No big deal. I knew this was going to be a learning curve. So I'm going to record some of the stuff that I had already recorded again, and we're going to try. I have everything set in the correct setting. We are on video movie recording, not on slow motion. I can see the little symbol. And I'm going to show you guys my proudest accomplishment of the last 2 weeks. All right, here she is. She is beauty. She is grace. She is gorgeous. This is my first ever granny cardigan. And I know this is like a really weird angle. Let me move you. Okay, I was trying to get the good lighting, but that's clearly not going to happen. So yeah, first ever wearable that I have ever made, and I'm pretty proud of myself. It took me on and off 2 weeks to finish it. This is Amy T Designs. This is her pattern. Sorry, my head's cut off. I love it. It's made from the, I think I already said it in one of the previous clips that didn't get the sound deleted, but it's the Karen anniversary cakes in birch bark, and I used approximately 1.5 of the cakes of that yarn to finish one cardigan. I used a 6mm, and I followed the pattern to a T because it was my first time. Like, I know you can modify it with like length and tapering the arms and all that kind of fun stuff, but I did not do that with my first one. I just wanted to kind of work through the pattern, see what it's like, see what I like, what I don't like, yada yada, whatever. So I have notes. Let me just kind of give like a little overview kind of where oh, see, amateur YouTuber, woohoo. But that's it. Let me set you right here. Let me see if this is a better angle. Maybe a little bit better. I'm gonna have to squat. Getting our exercise in. Anyways, I do have notes. The pattern called for worsted weight, so weight 4 yarn, and I wanted to use the anniversary cakes. So it's a chunkier yarn. This isn't working. It is a chunkier yarn. And it called for a 6mm on the packaging, so that's what I used. I used a 6mm hook with the Karen Cakes yarn. And while I do like how like chunky and thick it came out, I would probably size up. in my hook. I would probably for the next one use at least a 7mm hook. I might even be tempted to go up to an 8mm, honestly, just because I feel like this is super stiff. It doesn't really flow very well. Now that could change if I was to add some length and do some other modifications. But I think I will definitely for the next one, because I have another 2 skeins of anniversary yarn in a different colorway. I don't know what it is. It's in the other room. And I want to make another one before my market on the 26th, but I'm going to stop here for right now. But a couple of other things. I will probably taper the sleeves down so that they're not quite as dramatic as this puffiness right here. I like it. It's cute. It's very boho, very whatever, but it's not really my style. I don't like, I mean, I like bulky, like cozy, chunky knits, but this is just a little bit too much for me. So I think I will modify it a little bit and taper the sleeve down so there's not so much of a dramatic puff here. And then I will definitely make the cuff a little bit longer, maybe 2 more rows of cuff, just because I like to wear my sweaters kind of like this, where it just like hangs over the hands a little bit. The other modification, like I think on the back, it was in the pattern, you added 1 or 2 rows to the back before you seam them together. I think that fits me perfectly. I'm happy with that. I did the medium large size for this pattern. And then the other modification, definitely adding length. I don't know if you can really see the length, but it's not super crazy long. I like long sweaters, but not too long. I'm not like a duster girly, but and then the other modification is going to be on these corners. I think this gives it more of like a cocoon. The way the pattern is written, it gives it more of like a cocoon cardigan, which I don't really like. So I would probably add in an extra double crochet on either side of the chains to make sure that it actually gets around the corner properly. That isn't included in the pattern. It just says to double crochet and then chain 2 and then double crochet. So I don't know, maybe I interpreted that wrong. Either way, I'm super proud of myself for finishing it, and it is going to come to my market with me this coming weekend, and if it doesn't sell, it's just going to keep coming to my markets with me, and hopefully somebody else will love it. It's not really my style as far as the puffiness of the sleeves, so like I said, I am going to make myself one that is a little bit less puffy. But hopefully somebody will love this. It is very like fall vibes, and I'm very proud of myself for it, for finishing it. It probably took me a total of like 12 hours to finish. I'm not really sure. I didn't record myself because I was still getting used to the pattern, but this is definitely going to be, I'm thinking about pricing it at $125. I don't know if that's really enough. I've seen them on Etsy for like $150 plus, and some other makers charge even more than that. I don't know that I could get that price here in my area. So maybe this girl will sell online. Who knows? But I think I might try $125 and just kind of see how I feel about it. The yarn was expensive though. I don't know. We're still up in the air about it. So anyways, I'm gonna cut it right here, and I will see you in a couple of seconds. In the next clip, I'll show you everything I have made over the last 2.5-ish weeks that I have been slowly showing you over the course of this video, but the footage is now all gone. So we're gonna try it again. In my guest room right now, and I just wanted to show you guys how cute this dog is. She just sits, see her very well. She just sits on the deck stairs and she watches the wildlife. All right, attempt number 2. Hello. So I'm gonna quickly show you guys everything that I have made over the last 2.5 weeks that I again lost all the footage for. So bear with me. I'm still learning. We're still figuring out this camera. So, all right. So to start off with, tried and true, sea turtles. This is Crochet by Jenna's pattern. I have a blue. I have one on the floor. I have 2 purples. I promise it's very clean in here. The dogs do not come in here. 2 purples and a light green. So I have 4 total turtles. I have 5 of these chubby white ducks, 5 total. And then I have 5 total of the chubby mallards. These are my best sellers right now. Anything mallard related, flying off the shelves. I can't keep it in stock. Next, I have, which you've already seen footage of this, but my 2 dragons, my pumpkin one for more Halloween vibes, and then my spring cottagecore fairy dragon. So those 2. I've got my Mama Made Minis, Tessa Toad. She's really cute. I think the yarn is throwing me off. I'm not really sure what it is, but she's kind of not giving Toad vibes for some reason, but her eyes came out so good. I love the eyes. So anyways, I'm sure somebody will love her. And then another Mama Made Minis pattern. I have 2 unicorns. This is one of my better sellers of the snugglers. I have one in this like frosted Bernat and then one in this rainbow Bernat. And then of course, as I was saying, the mallards, best sellers. I sell out of these every single time I go to a market. So I've got this one and then a regular white Della. I have another mallard in the other room that needs eyes on it still, but these guys. And then I have a bunch of knitted beanies. I have a circular knitting machine from Centro, a 48 pin, and I just like to include these as a budget-friendly option for people that don't want to pay for the crochet items since they take a little bit longer. My crochet beanies for adults are typically $30 a piece, including a pom-pom. I might increase that to $32 this year. These are $18. So these are a really great budget-friendly gift, and I have quite a few different colors. I actually think I need to upload that to my square still. I'm gonna set the brown one aside, but tons of different colors, and I make all of these out of Heartland, Lion Brand Heartland yarn because it's super soft, and my Centro machine absolutely adores it. So that is everything that I've made over the last couple of weeks. It's a lot, and I have a lot in progress. That cardigan took up a lot of my spare time, so this is just kind of what I cranked out in between working on the cardigan. All right, and last but not least, these are the items that I have that are basically, they're whips. They're my whips. This is my whip box. So it's all stuff that is in progress that I just need to finish. I'm hoping to get them all done by Friday, but I probably won't. I hate weaving in ends. That is something you will learn about me watching this channel. But first I have this adorable little mushroom. It's a little granny square mushroom. I would like to make a couple more of these, but I'm not sure I'm gonna set that as a priority for this market coming up because it's a smaller market and I don't really think the demographic of this market is right for mushrooms. So I have that, and then I have a single solitary hatching chick that needs his eyes and his beak attached. I would like to make at least 2 more of these before Friday or before Saturday, but again, if I don't, it's not gonna crazy hurt my feelings. This is a pattern, I just bought this pattern because I was looking for smaller snugglers, or like a medium-sized snuggler, because the Mama Made Minis I charge quite a lot for because they come out a little bit larger. And these are no-sew, which, hello, we love a no-sew. But this is by BK Crochet, and I have this blue, I think it's the blue tweed from the Tweeds line. For Bernat, and then this one is one of the new like variegated Bernat blanket yarns, which I love. The colorway is Chef's Kiss. But these just need eyes. They're pretty much done. The pattern does put a bow on the tail, but I wanted to keep them a little bit more gender neutral. So here is the other mallard I have without the eyes. I have another sea turtle that doesn't have a head. Just needs to be sewn on, and I'm just procrastinating. And then I have some more crochet beanies, but these are a toddler version, so they're a little bit smaller. And I have 6 of these total. I would like to have 10, but again, if I don't get 10 finished by Friday or by Saturday, why do I keep saying Friday? By Saturday, I won't be super upset about it. But I have a lot of different colorways here, and then I actually just started this one this morning. I'm kind of digging this yarn. It's Red Heart with Love stripes, and it's in the color Leisure Stripe. It's coming out really cute. I really like the colors of it, but I have that to work on. I have one of the little baby Della ducks. She just needs her eyes put on. And then I have 9 total tulip heads. 9 total of these, pink, white, and yellow, 3 of each color, and I've got all of their leaves are finished. They just need to be assembled. And then same thing for roses. I have a ton of roses with all the parts made, and they just need to be put together. I have this thing. I don't know what this was. I have no idea what the intention was behind this. I'm not really sure. It could be a head. It could be just one of like the chubby birds that I have. I don't know. I'm not sure what this was. But this is in my whip box, so when I get inspired to make something out of this, I will let you know. But that is everything. Something else that another lovely crocheter on Instagram shared with me was she was creating these gift sets of books with a matching snuggler. So I actually have a couple of kids books that I thrifted that are, I mean, they literally look brand new. But I really wanted to do used books to keep the price lower. But this is the Velveteen Rabbit, and I'm going to make a rabbit to match the rabbit on the front, and then Horton Hears a Who, obviously a classic, and then I'll make a little elephant to go with that book. So yeah, that's everything that I've made over the last like 2.5-ish weeks, but hopefully I still have the audio. That said, we are going to move on, and we are going to get this beanie finished. This will be number 7 of the toddler beanies. I think I have to make 28 rows. I've got to count one of my other ones just to make sure I have the row count correct, because I want them all to be the same size, obviously. So we're going to work on that, and I will check back in with you guys later. Alright friends, I think I'm gonna call the video here since I have lost so much footage. We're gonna get started on the next video, which will be a market prep / market vlog. I'm very excited to start recording my journey doing, I'm well into the year now, but my first one was December 2nd of last year. So we're coming up on my 1 year anniversary of doing markets. So I figured why not start my YouTube and bring everybody else along with me. I'm really excited. Thank you guys so much for checking out my video. If you haven't already, please tap the subscribe button. I would love to be friends on here. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you have any constructive criticism, constructive being the key word here, for YouTube, or have any tips and tricks or anything of that kind of nature, please drop it in the comments. I would love to hear all the advice and everything while I navigate this new platform. I've never been very good at social media, but I do enjoy consuming long form content, so I'm really hoping that this might be my new home. That said, please hit the like button. We all know it helps the algorithm. And if you have a spare moment, please check out the links in the comments. See, YouTube newbie. In the description box, my Instagram, my TikTok, please come and connect with me over there. I always follow back fellow creators. So what's another follower, right? What else? It's kind of my spiel. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok by the end of the year. We are close, but we have a ways to go, and then I'm trying to break 1,000 followers on Instagram by the end of the year. So those are the two goals. So if you're not already connected with me on either of those platforms, please go to the links in the description box. Please give me a follow. I will follow you back if you have a public creator account. And of course, subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And it's so lovely to meet you. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.